And again, and it's public, exactly. So anyone who thinks there's monkey business, or I heard a rumor, or Celsius is slow to give funds, or somebody's saying bad things about Celsius, hey, like if it's good enough for the regulators, the auditors, the accountants, the lawyers, everybody else, don't listen to the FUD. The FUD is because everybody's...
We used to FUD, and the Twitter beef, because it's the standard in this bitch. SRP!
People signed up and registered with Celsius, and no one else has that, right? No one else can show you this much in AUM, this much in interest earned, and actually prove to you that the interest was earned. I just came from a internal product review, which we're launching in a few weeks, where when you get your interest, you can click on a button and see an internal audit of making sure that what you were paid is true. You were paid the percentage you earned, and what is your ratio to the total interest earned, right? Try to go to your bank and ask them for that. Ask your bank for full transparency of, okay, where did you earn the money? Who paid you this money? And how much of it did I get? And I want to see what everybody else got paid to make sure that I'm being treated right? So the level of transparency that Celsius offers today does not exist in a single financial institution in the world. No one is offering anything like that. So why Celsius so transparent, right? Because like Ronnie said in the beginning, we have to earn your trust. And we're not going to earn it by talk or by giving you the horse and pony show or hire some celebrity to talk on our behalf. We're going to do it by opening up the kimono and showing you how it should have been done, how the banks should have been doing this for you, right? The reason we created Celsius is because we realized no one will ever build a system like this. They will just steal more and more and more from you until there's nothing left. And now there's nothing left. Rates are 0 or negative, right? Enough is enough. Next question.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in the streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain. What is going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here, and I'd like to thank you for coming to my jungle. Now, first of all, guys, I am no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I professional in blockchain technology. But there is one thing that I absolutely will do. That's give you my opinion. So today, guys, we're going in on the Celsius network again. Now, guys, how many times, ladies and gentlemen, how many times have I been telling you about Celsius? Let's take a look back real quick. If you remember correctly, for those that's been connected to my channel, what's the date on this? September 10th, 2019. It's laid right out there for you. All you got to do is look and do your research, guys. Do your due diligence, because this guy, Alex Mashinsky, I call him the Mashinsky. Have you had a chance to dig into this guy? Have you really had a chance to dig in and do some more research on him and on Celsius and on the transparency? Oh my goodness, come on. All right. Take a look at this. Okay, this is an AMA that I watched the other day. It's really long. I'm going to leave the link to it in the description below, guys, so you can watch the whole thing. I advise you highly to watch the whole thing. And then after you watch the whole thing, pick it apart and research that. Take a listen to it, because it's just unmatched. This is the gold standard of DeFi, CeFi, whatever you want to call it. Come on.
Like I'll give you another example, okay? We have 25 million tokens allocated to all of our employees when the Cell token hits $1.50 for 10 days in a row. And when people say to me, Alex, I hear you don't pay the high salaries. How come none of the employees, they don't quit? You know, they're getting bigger offers from everybody else, and they don't quit. They stick with Celsius. Why? Because we put a carrot out there, a giant carrot, right? 25 million tokens at $1.50. That's $37.5 million worth of value as a carrot in front of the team, saying, hey, you create this value for the community, and we will put this reward to all of you. Stick around, hodl, and you will see that happen, right? And this was done day one when we just designed the cell token in the white paper in 2017. It's not some gimmick that we created when we got to 80 employees and said, oh gosh, how do we retain them? Okay, let's give them some tokens, right? So everything you look at, you will see that Celsius is the gold standard for compliance, for business model, for giving back to the community, for how a token should be structured, right? You name it. We are the gold standard. Everybody's copying Celsius. Some of these projects are on version 3.0 trying to copy Celsius.
Trying to copy Celsius.
Right? And we're always saying, every AMA I say, if you have a better idea of how it works, if you have a better idea of how Celsius should be running, or how the token should be allocated, or how we can act even more in the best interest of the community, write to me, alex@mashinsky.com. I get hundreds of emails every day from people who say, oh my God, I can't believe Alex responded to my email. I respond to all my emails, all by myself. So why? Because we really believe in doing the best interests of the community. Now, show me another project that actually acts in your best interest. Our largest competitor, which is backed by 16 billionaires, look at BlockFi, go to their list of investors. They list them proudly. Hey, look at this guy, the richest guy in Philadelphia. Look at this guy, the biggest thief on Wall Street. Look at this guy. All of them, right? They're all people who are doing this because they want to make sure that Celsius does not survive, right? BlockFi has to win for Celsius not to survive. Because if Celsius makes it real good and helps 100 million people, Wall Street will not survive, right? It's a binary outcome here. Who's going to win? And if you're putting half of your coins with Celsius and half of your coins with somebody else, you are guaranteeing that Celsius will not survive, because this is war. This is not like some little skirmish. This is not kumbaya, let's all work together. This is Wall Street against crypto.
Hey, Wall Street, we got what you need. I love our crypto liquidity.
We are back here on Twitter. Celsius Network tweets out. This is July 15th tweet. Heads up, Celsians. A major Twitter hack has compromised several notable accounts today. The Celsius Network account remains unaffected. However, you should always make sure to verify and do your own research before you trust a third party with your digital assets. This is the CEO, this is Celsius Network telling you to do your own research before you invest in them. Need I say more, guys? Before I get out of here, I need to show you something real quick about Alex. For those who don't know, for those who don't do your own research and just listen to YouTube videos and just go about your merry day, dig in. Alex Mashinsky is an entrepreneur who has founded several notable technology firms in the United States. He founded Arbanet in 1996 as a commodity exchange for telecommunication companies to trade unused long-distance minutes. Mashinsky's other company, VoiceSmart, was one of the first firms to offer telecommunication switches to handle ordinary voice as well as voice over IP call routing. Mashinsky later founded GroundLink in 2004 as a service to book on-demand limousine and car services from a computer or smartphone. He was also the founder of Q Wireless, which later became part of Transit Wireless. From 2014 to 2015, Mashinsky served as CEO of Navitel. He currently serves as CEO of the Celsius Network, which is an Ethereum-based lending platform operated by use of blockchain technologies. You got a winner on your hands. You got a stone cold gorilla on your hands in Alex Mashinsky, man. Dig in and do your research. And right before we go, who is Celsius using? Who are they using? They're using Fireblocks. They were previously using Prime Trust. I'm not sure if they still use them or not, but a completely new way to securely store and transfer digital assets. He's told you millions of times that Celsius Network doesn't hold the assets. The largest institutional players have already switched to Fireblocks. You have Genesis here, Galaxy Digital, Prime Trust. Prime Trust, GSR, Nexo, Enigma. Come on with it. Come on with it. Don't forget that like, comment, and subscribe. And we will all see each other on the moon.